They say necessity is the mother of invention. Well, that certainly rings true for 14-year-old Connor Christian of Angleton. This Brazoria County teen invented what he calls the rubber boot buddy. The idea was born out of the daily routine on his family's rice farm south of Houston.
You plant the rice and then you got to flood it. And when you flood it, you have to go cut all the levees and make sure you got to pull the tarps up and stuff. And you have to have rubber boots for that.
Normally, the muddy boots would be tossed in the back of the truck or sandwiched between the bed and the cab. Every time they were needed, Connor would have to crawl into the back and get them. Sometimes, though, he had to pick them up off the road when they flew out of the truck. He told his dad, there has to be a better way.
Eventually, we made one out of steel, exactly like what he has now, but out of a different material. It made things a lot easier. Especially for me when Connor wasn't there, because I didn't have Connor to jump up in the back of the truck.
The rubber boot buddy is made to be mounted inside the bed of the truck or on a toolbox. It gives just enough room so the rubber boots can hang safely upside down. The design also allows for mounting on a barn wall, garage, or mudroom for easy access. While the idea may seem simple, it is getting some national attention. Connor entered the Young Entrepreneurs Academy through the Angleton Chamber of Commerce and his school. His creation won last year's Saunders Scholars National competition.
I was part of the program, and then we had to think of an idea, and I already had my idea. We had a contest here in Angleton, and if you win that, you go to New York. So I won here in Angleton, and then I went to New York, and then I won in New York, and I went to D.C. I was really surprised. I was really, really happy.
In New York, Connor and his invention were up against 42 other teens from across the nation. He would beat out the top 8 in Washington, D.C. to win a $30,000 scholarship from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. The reaction from the agriculture community has been encouraging as well. Connor has had to contract with a manufacturer to help keep up with the increasing demand. They've also switched from steel to aluminum so the product doesn't rust. Connor's family is an important part of the business.
I help him a lot, and really the whole family does. He has his little brother packaging the self-tapping screws that go in the packaging. His little brother Carson, and then Mallory, his sister, helps put them in the package and staple them up.
Currently, he's selling the rubber boot buddy through his website and a local retailer. One day, he hopes to see his invention in major retailers across the country. Farming is about ingenuity. Connor is filling the boots of those who have gone before him and leaving inspiration for those to come. For TFB News, Kurt Lancaster, Angleton.